Firstly, let's hear it for the Perth Manta Rays. And who is here tonight supporting the Adelaide Redbellies? Let's get this game underway. Firstly, it's time to meet the officials. Our head official is Luke Keesing. Official number 1, Steve Green. Official number 2, Brad Edwards. Our chief bench officer is Tyler Knopf, and bench manager is Marty Baker. Face the camera. That's it. And now, firstly, let's meet the Perth Manta Rays. Number 1, Aitan Nikolevsky. Number 2, Dylan Harari. Number 5, Kobe Cook. Number 6, Jacob Marden. Number 8, Ethan Buchanan. Number 10, Stephen Stoikos. Number 11, Jack Price. Number 12, Mitchell Baker. Number 13, Liam Fothergill. Number 18, Josh Gordon. Number 21, Jalen DiCarlo. Number 22, Jared Neal. And number 24, Lachlan Walker. The head coach is Glenn Meredith. Assistant coach is Tim Keane. And the manager is Paul Freeman. Time to meet their opponents tonight, the Adelaide Redbellies. Number 1, Thomas Barrett. Number 2, Ryan Hockey. Number 5, Eden Hannah Roberts. Number 8, Cal Gibson. Number 9, Matthew Wood. Number 10, Rhett Johnston. Number 15, James Mullins. Number 16, Ashwin LeMay. Number 17, Joseph Manning. Number 27, John Cale. Number 52, McGregor Allen. Number 53, Tyler Reynolds. And number 88, Pius Bonjui. Their head coach is Gareth Allen. Their assistant coach is Travis Roost. And the manager is Chris Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please join the match officials and players and stand for the Australian National Anthem.
And we are back here, stirring rendition of the Australian National Anthem. I am joined after the King of the Kids, mate, down there, Peter Greenhouse. What an atmosphere down here at the Mars Stadium.
Oh, it's so good, mate. And Lacrosse Australia have done everything in their power to make this such an amazing event, including allowing me to give away some merch. And the kids absolutely loved it. And there's a lot of kids down there watching this fantastic lacrosse, mate, for this grand final between the Redbellies and the Rays.
Yeah, we did a fantastic job down there, mate. Got the crowd into a frenzy. Love it. And we're joined also, too, by Mr. Anson Carter. He is in stats tonight, mate. You've been doing a fantastic job all week. Great to have you on board. We'll come to you through the quarter time, half time, and three-quarter time, full-time breaks.
Excited to be here, mate. It's going to be fantastic.
And the first of the face-offs comes in, and ball is picked up there, and it's picked up by Cook. So Cook with the ball.
Yeah, Manta Rays getting first possession here through Jack Price. Jack Price having a shot and getting a save there is Rhett Johnston.
And
finds a long pass.
Looks up, fires, pops, and goes
Oh!
through. Ball to be won. Johnson, he sat on that to take it out. Oh, there you go. Just slid into the home try line. He did. So, ball down the outer side here as we see the Sydney Seahawks women, who did a fantastic job this week, just coming past here. And don't you love that the Sydney Seahawk men all over it as Jack Price looks down to fire. And another save there from Rhett in the cage. Rhett Johnson, 2 saves to start the game. And they have another opportunity here as Walker comes around the back. And Walker said, "You're not saving that one."
Yeah.
And puts it away.
Yeah, amazing. Great start by the Redbellies defence. Really being tight, and they just get an opportunity there
And
through
Wood.
number 9. That's Matt Wood. Great shot there.
This ball comes back down the other way with Cook. Looks down. Oh, just gets one late there from Gibson. And Gibbo is going to... Is there a penalty on the play here? So hit the deck hard there, did Cook. But seemed to may have just run into the player. Or a loose ball push there. Ball down the back. Running this right-hand side.
Bit of a ward there, Tone.
Absolutely could have been a ward there, mate. Looks to get inside as just gets another one, and that's a knee. He's grabbed straight for the knee there. Man down. He's going to have to... and they've stopped the clock for him. We'll just maybe just a tweak there. It's not what we want to see for any of our athletes.
You know, it's funny, not funny, but it's great to see how physical these games have been.
Yep.
But we actually haven't had a lot of injuries, Tony. So, yeah, it's a shame to see this young fella here, Jacob Marden, is getting helped off by his teammates and his staff.
Again, I'll say it. You said it last night, Lacrosse family. As soon as that happened, Cale came over. He was going to help him up and help him at the bench. The opposition in a 1v2 game doesn't happen, and in many other sports does it?
Not at all, mate. When the ball's live, we're like animals. But once that ball's dead, you know, we're best of mates, and that's a really good part of our sport.
So Cal Gibson with the ball here. 1-1 game. Is it going to be an Adelaide double as Cal Gibson wants to do that? Oh, great save there from Stoikos. Up high, and ball comes back the other way through Fothergill. Fothergill looks over and finds Harari. Harari, ball back here to McDicarlo. DiCarlo up and over the top.
Yeah, just put it into his left hand. Probably is not his preferred hand, and just got a bit loose there, Tone. But not to worry. Like the intensity.
As the ball comes up and over the halfway line, and we see Ryan Hockey is a monster of a man. Ball comes off, ball sneaks out. Oh, that is going to be a crease infringement. Steve Green, the umpire there, right on the spot.
Yeah, very lucky there. That was a bit of a mishandle there by Stoikos, and had a Redbellies guy there ready to strike.
Mate, that's the place you want to sit as an attackman, right on the crease, and kick him in, scrap him in, however you want. Price.
Oh, big shot.
Puts that one in, Jack Price. And Rhett is looking for the ball, has no idea where that one's gone.
Yeah, that's something, while they're just getting that ball out of wherever it ended up, that's something Anson said about Jack Price last night, is used to drive a lot from X, but is now driving a lot from the top.
Is indeed. And you can tell the power of that shot. It actually wedged in the back of the bottom of the cage. So ball here, Gibson fires it up. Looks to run off the pick there. This is the butter knife. Tyson looks down. Good save there. Stoikos needs to step out if he's going to step. And look at that outlet to the bench.
Pass. Beautiful pass there to Fothergill.
And we're going to have a timeout here, mate. Charge to the Manta Rays. And Perth Manta Rays currently leading 2-1. Now, we didn't get our tips here before. Pete, who are you going for in this game?
I'm going the Adelaide double-double.
Adelaide double-double?
Yeah, I think the Redbellies, mate.
And Anson?
I'd love to see the Bellies get up after having a shocker start, and then they've just turned it on when they need to, mate.
So you going the Bellies or Adelaide? Scotty Gill down the end there. Adelaide boy, Adelaide team, they're all on this, and that's how our foundations are going to be formed in this concept of Major League Sixes with these franchise teams. Well, I'm going 4 for 4. We've got
there
Adelaide all the way in the box here. And probably because we're all Adelaide boys.
Could be. Although I did think the Sydney Seahawks were going to get up in the women's grand final, but the Redbellies came up and took them by surprise.
They did indeed. They played good lacrosse early and got onto the cage and just put some scoreboard pressure on, and they never really, and not that they didn't have massive opportunities. That has come off the keeper there, save for Rhett Johnston, and ball goes out of bounds and is found down there by Lockie Walker. Walker, the general, steps over, and Baker, that has come off the keeper.
Ooh.
He's saying that there's still, both of them saw that come off a tip, and Rhett said, I didn't touch it.
Oh, well. Play the whistle. To the umpire's call.
Ball down here with Ryan Hockey. Hockey gets Matty Wood coming on and receives that now. He's picked up there by Nikolavetsky. Wood already got one, now has two, and the outlet comes straight back.
Just had a screen there and used it.
Buchanan.
Buchanan stands and delivers.
How many times does that happen?
Yeah.
Goal scored, and then you don't get a goal for 3 minutes.
Yeah, the pace gets a bit frantic, but then they settle it down. But the Redbellies, they don't want to stop. Oh, that is a great... Oh, yeah, all clear.
Got a big piece of it from Tyler Reynolds.
I think he must have jumped halfway to the moon, because that went through after being touched, and then he hit the deck.
He did indeed. Reynolds gets one there. Looks inside. That has come off the keeper. Ball to be won on the deck. Ground ball, and that comes off an orange stick. That will go the way of the Redbellies as well. So currently 3-3 here in the first, and only 2 minutes 20 left.
Oh, it's been a crazy start to this game. No one really grabbing the ascendancy as the Redbellies look to strike.
Gibson.
And, big
Hockey.
shot.
Ryan Hockey just hitting top shelf.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what the light's like down there. We're seeing balls move at that sort of speed, mate. That was a big shot, though, and well placed above his opposite shoulder.
Was indeed. Good cut from Fothergill. Takes it one-handed, gets up, still has the ball, loses the ball now. Ball to be won. Picked up down the back, fires it up. Interception there, and that is DiCarlo. And he'll settle it down with a reset on the clock, Pete.
Yep. Taking it to X. I've really enjoyed seeing how much X play there is as Lachlan Walker drives around on the right.
That was going to Jack Price then, and Jack Price had it, but Harari just said, I got it, mate. That's all right.
1:10 left on the clock. 1:10.
So 1 minute 10 we're hearing on the clock. Ball up the top. That is Barrett. Barrett gives the ball to Hockey. Looks inside, still on. Needs to keep it in, 10 seconds. Good work down there. Ball still to be won. Time about to run out. They need to let him pick it up. And do now, reset on the clock. And ball will come the other way through Cook.
Great hustle there by the Manta Rays. You're right, though. They could have just let him pick it up because the shot clock would have wound down.
Fired up the top. 29 seconds we're seeing. 15 seconds on the shot clock. So the Manta Rays looking to get in with Baker here. Baker fires, puts it away. Mitch Baker, limited time, but they still have time. Johnston moves the ball up.
Yeah, 4 goals apiece now. Still no one getting the ascendancy. They're just going goal for goal at the moment. They're going to look to wind the clock down and get one shot, so that doesn't give the Manta Rays opportunity.
They need to go fast here. Gets inside, and the score goes, but not out of the stick before that whistle went. And I wonder how much communication was happening on the bench there, because when they got it into offense, they held it up as we see some slight drizzle starting to appear out there. So is that going to make it interesting?
I think that'll make the lawn out there. I don't know if you've been out there, Tony, but the grass is really quite short. I reckon the bit of mist will just make it slippery, particularly as the ground's worn a whole lot in front of the goals there. It will start to be slippery, and the guys might want to go in and put their wet tyres on.
And Mr. Anson Carter, he's been busily sitting here getting left, right, left, right, left, right. How are the stats looking, mate? Goal scorers, saves?
Yeah, goal scorers for the Redbellies hockey with 1 from 1. We've got Matty Wood 2 from 2. We've got Tyler Reynolds 1 from 3 shots. We've got Rick Johnson with 7 saves. For the Mantas, we've got 1 to Buchanan, 1 to Price, 1 to Baker, and 1 to Lockie Walker. The big one being Price with 4 shots, so he's definitely one that's not afraid of fire right now. And a couple of forced turnovers for Mullins, and not many unforced errors just yet. So everyone's been running clean.
He is indeed. And I think we stitch you up there, Ants. We might come back quickly.
Yeah, no, that's cool, Tones.
Just a quick couple of goals.
Quick one.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
Rhett Johnson with 7 saves is unbelievable. At the moment, we've got singles for the Mantas in Buchanan, Jack Price, Mitch Baker, and Lockie Walker. Keep an eye out for Price. He's had 4 shots. He's ready to fire tonight, boys.
Yeah, great work, Anson. Just going one better than me, mate. I wasn't keeping the shots.
As always tough. And ball is down on the ground as it is taken. And that's a good save down there again from Stoikos. Oh, a little push there. But deemed to be just running into their own player. Ball comes over, finds Wood. Wood rolls back around, kicks down on the right-hand side. Reynolds looks to get under. Reynolds does get under, and Reynolds scores, puts one away there, and ball comes back the other way. Quick.
Oh, great
yard
chase.
sail, and that's going to be a penalty. No.
That's a great
no
chase by Wood.
interference call there, though.
Oh, look, I think it was a great trail check. I didn't personally see any interference myself, mate. Matt Wood, great chase. Great trail check and ends up with the ground ball and gives the Redbellies another shot.
So opportunity here for hockey. I wasn't sure whether the guy who lost his stick just gave the interference. Sorry, Pete.
Yep, no, my apologies.
No,
You're probably right there.
But he did shepherd him out,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
might be something there. But no damage done here. We got a 5-4 game. Redbellies currently leading. Can they do the double-double, Adelaide? We will find out soon. Price, he'll have something to say about that.
Price brings it down, round to X. Still likes the opportunity he has. Finds it. Player
Baker.
there in Mitch Baker. That is a shot from downtown if I've ever seen one. And just Rhett Johnson couldn't quite get down low enough for that.
As Mullins does his job to clear the ball. Puts it up. Reynolds, he will go to the cage given every opportunity. Just holds the ball so well. Does the butter knife. And that comes to the left-hand side of the cage. And ball goes out of bounds, and Steve Stoikos will bring it back in. 5-all game here. Manta Rays versus the Redbellies. And, oh, good save there from Rhett. That is a fantastic save. And Rhett Johnson, he wore one a little higher than that earlier in the day, but he seems to have recovered. And that will be stacks on, and that's going to be a hold. So
Great work by Luke Keesing. He saw all of that right in front of him and very strong with his hand signals too.
I thought he was just showing how much he'd been to the gym.
He did have a big forearm.
He had that forearm. As we see Sparksy on the camera, you see him flex occasionally. I'll tell you what.
do.
There is some muscle bound there.
There you
Keepers, they're tough, aren't they?
So the Manta Rays now trying to get make the most of this man-up opportunity, moving the ball really well.
Through ball, back Mitchell, and gets another one. So that's back-to-back for Mitchell.
Yeah, that puts them up by 1 goal, Tony, too. So all the work to do for the Redbellies at the moment as Mullins brings the ball down.
He's just scored 2, Mitchell Baker. And Mullins, there is something you don't see, but there's a moving pick down there, and Bogger right on it.
Yeah, I think that shot also hit Nikolevsky. He's just giving his right buttock a bit of a rub there. So
Well,
yeah, we don't like seeing guys get hit by by shots.
What I hate is seeing women get hit by shots even
Yes.
more.
Oh,
Cannot
my
believe
goodness.
Sayaka Higa got up from 2. I tell you what, if she was in a title fight in women's, that was 2 KO blows today that she had,
Unbelievable.
and still gets up, and now she's got a ring, and she'll probably smile them out of the lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Harari!
Oh, big shot by Harari. Just gets down low and shoots it high with an up and under. Oh, what a great shot that was. That's the sort of entertaining stuff we like to see here in this Sixers format.
And talking about that little bit of precipitation that's happening, maybe that little skid off this really short grass is starting to happen as ball comes down. Price, he ain't going to leave anything on the table here.
Oh.
That's a great pass and great save, Johnston. But Price backs his own work up. He goes, mate, I've given you one right in front of the cage. He's made a great save, and now I'm going to go and have to do it myself.
Yeah, I'll show you how it's done, brother.
Jack Price with another one, and we're going to have a timeout here. 3 minutes and a half plus change in this second term. We've got an 8-5 game, and all, the Manta Rays just eking away here.
Yeah, they seem to be getting some ascendancy here now, and I just like the way they're moving in offense, particularly Jack Price. The way he just moves his feet, he's unbelievable.
And timeout to the Redbellies here. As an 8-5 game it is. And the boys will come out of the break very shortly. How good's this crowd here, Pete?
Oh, mate, I'm looking around, and the stand that's under the cover here is pretty much full. I was down there before having a look from the ground up, and just yelling out to the crowd, trying to fire them up with some free stuff, and geez, they made a lot of noise.
Well, you can see up here the depth at the top of the stand. That goes back at least 2 deep up the back here, if not 3 in some spots.
Oh, yeah.
So Redbellies call the timeout. What have they drawn up here? Ball down the back here. Gibson looks to run in, gets a little lift up. Oh, great takeaway. And ball to be won. That's over and back. No. He had, that is hockey again. I forgot that he took possession of it when he stole that and then got it knocked out. I thought that was over and back there, Pete.
Not to worry, mate.
Got ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Buchanan tails the ball up here to Walker. Walker, who actually, I saw a picture he showed me when he went down just there the other day with his knee. Remember how he sort of hit the deck? Oh, that is Harari. You should have seen the angle his leg was. Did not look natural. So him,
how is he still out here?
I don't know. But that's the tenacity of the man.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of players injure themselves and come back out this week or this tournament, and it's nothing short of courageous, to be honest.
And just putting the ball up, Hockey, carrying one, kicks low, finds Gibson. Gibson fires in. Great save there from Stoikos, and a reset on the play, Pete.
Great save there by Stoikos. Almost ended up in the splits position, and obviously seeing him well as the ball comes around by Gibson. Saved, and we have a timeout, I believe.
Cross-check there, I think. Penalty coming. No, hold. 30-second hold.
Penalty.
So Luke Keesing just showing the bench there. And that'll stay a Redbellies ball. Currently 8-6 down.
Yeah,
so good opportunity for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They really need to get one here. And I'm just watching Barrett running onto the field. Seems to be limping slightly, so might need to just keep an eye on that.
Well, they've done a fair bit of work in some really oppressive heat at times this week. So the boys will be glad to potentially do some internal icing tonight. Oh, that's fantastic.
Another great save.
And that has tipped off the keeper, and that'll be a reset again. Good save, though, from Stoikos.
Beautiful save. Just went over the top of the goal.
Wood, and fires that one to the right.
So now didn't come off the goalie or the goal, so Stoikos bringing that one in for the Manta Rays, getting it up to Baker. Baker already got a couple of nice goals, might go again.
Baker, he'll go every time he gets an opportunity if he gets that. Look on the bottom corner. Walker just finds himself all alone. I don't know what the man there in Tyler Reynolds was guarding, but it certainly wasn't. Actually, no, that was James Mullins down there, was it?
I can't imagine.
That was James Mullins on the bottom corner.
Can't imagine Rhett Johnson will be too happy about that, but there's nothing he could have done personally, really.
So up the top, Hockey, he's a monster, and he gets another one. And there is a guy that looks like he's come to put his mark on this game in Ryan Hockey. Brings it back to 9-7. Jack Price, it's just goal for goal. He almost took speed off that then, Jack.
Yeah, he's quick, Jack Price. He's just almost beat his man off the field there as well. But a nice bounce shot there by Jack Price, just bouncing over Rhett Johnson's shoulder.
And Reynolds sets it up, gives it up here to Gibson, and ball goes high and wide over the goals, and they'll go down the back and pick it up as Stoikos picks the ball up and kicks it up to Buchanan, who kicks it to Harari, and Harari will wait as there is a timeout coming here. About 30 seconds left in this game, and time to draw one up, mate. Get last shot. Manta Rays leading 10-7.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go in the game. 24 in the shot clock. So I'd be using all of that shot clock if I was the coach. Making sure you get the last shot of the game, you get the goal, and you go 4 goals up into half time.
So nearly half time here. And what has Rubber got drawn up? We've seen his man up play on that bottom corner where Harari comes around. Is he going to use it again, or have people studied it that well? And what you end up doing is you run it the opposite way in a mirror and run it on the right and see whether it works on the right.
Yeah, look, I'm just fascinated by these coaches and how much they've been able to get out of these players, particularly when it comes to strategy. You know, they've had one training together, and then they've had, these guys have had what? 4 games, 2 finals, 6 games, basically are practice matches, and we get to this point where we got the grand final, and they're still running strategy plays that they've all worked towards.
Well, it all goes well for Sixers Lacrosse as we head towards an Olympic program, and this will be the one we remember, the first ever Major League Sixers here in Adelaide. And you'll always remember who won the first one. Yeah. As Harari looks up, fires Walker. He has come to play, has Lachlan Walker. That's 3 goals and an assist so far in this game.
Yeah, great work by Harari, just working that ball at X for enough time as the Redbellies throw it out.
That is going to stop the clock. There's about 4 seconds left in this, and that will take us to half time here between the Perth Manta Rays and the Adelaide Redbellies. Manta Rays currently leading 11-7, and a really fast-paced first half of lacrosse, Pete.
Yeah, mate, there hasn't been a lot of strategy, but Ben Hook here, Tone, is just having a chat with Tim Keane.
It started to take a little bit of control and run, just run. I know these guys might have a bit short on their legs, but we'll get there, right?
They certainly showed something in the first quarter, though. It was an arm wrestle.
Oh, it was an arm wrestle, and we can't let them get back into it because they're very capable.
Glenn Meredith, a man who's known to coach particularly well. What do you think his message will be from halftime?
Oh, just keep doing the same stuff. Just keep at it. Do the process, do the little things, and we'll succeed.
Good on you, Tim. Thank you. Good luck for the second half. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some winners to announce.
Here we go. And Anson Carter, he's been doing our stats for us. Mate, what have you seen here?
Oh, at the moment, Tones, the shots are pretty even. They're firing away, the boys, in the favour of the Bellies to the Mantas, 20-19. But the Mantas have done a better job converting, mate, being 11-7 up. We've got Rhett Johnson with 8 decent saves, Stoikos with 5. We've got a few more assists going to the Mantas, which says to me, mate, that they're dodging from the top, drawing their guys out, shooting when they get their hands through, but they're also finding the open goal when they get the opportunity close into the goal, mate.
Yep. So a good first half of lacrosse here, and we're about to. I might just turn that down a little, and we're about to get the LA director, and he's a man that we love having next to us, Mr. Tim Kennedy. What a outstanding tournament we are seeing right here. What is your favourite part of this right now?
Oh, mate, what is there not to like? Let me say, it's awesome just being back here in the box with you, Tony, and to have the great man here, Anson Carter. I'm always in awe to be in this bloke's presence. But I tell you, it's nice to be back up in the ALM box. But look, this is the Sixers lacrosse at its finest, right? And more importantly, it's Australian lacrosse stepping into that next generation of Sixers lacrosse, which, you know, we're heading into a really exciting 4-year period of our sport. Obviously with Los Angeles coming up, and you know, this was our leap. This is what we wanted to try and achieve, and look, the lacrosse public's really gotten around it, which has been awesome.
It's been fantastic, and it's a great concept, and kudos to yourself and Pete Unwin and all the tireless volunteers that have been here this week. You haven't been in the commentary box for a little bit. I've just taken over now, mate. How would you go with this fast-paced commentary right now?
Oh, mate, I tell you, it's up and down, isn't it? That's what's so excited about the Sixers game. Like, it's designed to be quick. It's designed to be engaging, and you know, you just don't have the time to get up from your seat. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Poor Gilly's probably breaking some fingers there, trying to get Laxine up to date, trying to keep the stats up. But you know, thought it was bad enough with us as officials trying to keep count. But no, look, it's just, like, Sixers is so good when it's played at this level. I mean, it's at all levels. It's such a wonderful discipline for our sport, and you know, to see these players get out on this field and to see the players step up and to be able to put this on show for us. They've been manic from the first whistle 3 days ago, and it's great to see it continuing right now.
Well, every player we've spoken to, whether it be on the ground or just sitting behind, they come in, everyone's got a smile on their face, mate. And I mean, that's got to bring joy to you.
Oh, look, it is. It's nice to see it come together. It was a bit of a crazy idea 10 months ago, and it's what I love about this lacrosse community. You know, you kind of put something up here like this to get us cranking, and you know, the volunteers that have come out this week to help us get an event like this out across the line's just absolutely amazing. And what I'm really, really looking forward to is I'm hoping this is only the first time. Only the first.
I was about to say that, Tim. This is the first of what we are is our Olympic program coming. Where are we seeing this next year? Is it going to be an earlier time slot, or are we looking at similar time slot later?
Oh no, look, I think what we're looking to try and do is to we'll obviously assess how this has gone now. I mean, look, the crowd's going ballistic, which is awesome.
Free T-shirts,
it's so
mate.
good. They're so good. Free T-shirt. But no, look, at the moment, leaning towards bringing it back next year in November.
Okay.
Where we're not sure yet. You know, obviously, this has been, I hope, a really good success. We can have a look at all of our options around the country. Love to get it up to Brisbane at some stage.
Oh.
Adelaide's done an amazing job. They've turned out for us tonight, which is good. But, you know, all the options are on the table. And what I'm really looking forward to, though, is, you know, creating this forum for our athletes to be able to start to build towards the Olympics. So in our plan, I dubbed this the proving ground.
Yep.
This is where our Olympic athletes are required to come back and to show that they need to be in LA. But more importantly, to give our next generation that opportunity to get on the same field as our Olympic squad and to be able to you know, make a case for their spot on that plane to LA.
Well, just saying the word Olympic athlete lacrosse, I mean, that gives me chills.
Oh, Tony, it's incredible. It's incredible to know that, you know, we're going to work hard. It's going to be an incredible journey. The Australian Sports Commission, the AIS, have been absolutely incredible through this so far. We're really looking forward to that partnership and what we can do around the country for our athletes. But I think what's really, really special for us is the fact that in 4 years, you know, we hope to be naming 24 lacrosse Olympians, and that's something people have waited 100 years for. So,
well, mate, I heard about it 20 years ago. I set my mind to maybe being the first Olympic coach. I've stepped back away from that now because I might have found something. Maybe we'll be doing this in LA in 2028.
Oh, mate,
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anson Carter's got a smile on his face too.
He's got a big smile.
He loves the idea.
No, thank you guys. Thanks to the ALN. I'll let you get back to it, guys. But thanks for having me in. And yeah, look, I look forward to what comes from this, guys. So thanks so much to the ALN and everyone here.
Great from the director of lacrosse here for the LA, as Tim Kennedy is grateful that he could stop by and have a chat with us as the game comes back and we start up the second half, and Pete's coming back in the box with us. We had to swap up some headsets there, Pete, just to get the great man Tim Kennedy in for a bit of a chat.
He is a great man, Tim Kennedy.
So ball, and that's a great save there from as Reynolds gets his own backup with a reset.
Redbellies really need to work hard here, Tony. They're 4 goals down now. They've got to win this quarter.
So steps in as that no tip there, and you can see how much that meant to Cal Gibson, where he's missed that cage, and he knows just how important every opportunity is as Harari brings the ball down here and gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan looks to step around, goes left. Now he heads right, back to Baker. Baker's been very good in the offense tonight, Pete.
He has, mate, scored a couple of goals and set a couple up too. As he does so again, he's had great work at X, and finds his mate there in Josh Gordon, but Gordon can't quite put it away. Ends up with the ball in his stick anyway.
And there's a flag on the play. That'll be a hold. Had a hand in the middle of the back with that one-handed check. And he'd want to be careful that he doesn't have another one here. And 17 seconds. And ball turns over. And it will be a Manta Rays ball down here. It looks like there's a hold coming.
Interesting. No one went for that ball except for the goalie there. Yep. I reckon if the goalie had have just let the ball sit there, winds the clock down.
Yep, it does. But given the fact that there's 4 goals down at the moment, they probably want to leave as much time as they can on the clock. But I like what you're thinking, Pete. A little out there. Ball with Price. Price, I don't know whether I keep seeing flashes here, Pete, but I think they're cameras.
Yeah.
Ball goes out of bounds, and Perth Manta Rays come back. Really, really good to hear from Tim Kennedy. And just on this tournament, such a success.
Oh, absolutely.
And the success next year did drop a hint that we may be in November next year. And they'd like to get up to Queensland. So I will think November in Queensland would be a fairly nice place to be.
I imagine it would be.
Hockey.
Oh, great work. They're just doing a little dance there. I coached an under-15s team in Queensland at that time of year, and it was beautiful, mate.
Hockey again. Stoikos has got the ball and kicks up here, and that's an outlet straight down. Oh, he's a Grassmonster!
Oh, no.
Just took his ankles. Price, he doesn't know how that grass monster is.
Oh, he got it.
That is a great shot there from Jack Price.
Yeah, the light's kind of shining in our face here. I can't work out whether he bounced it or not, but it did hit the top corner. Hit the top corner.
So he placed that around the circle. Got some good bounce there, did Price. I just love the way he plays this game.
Yeah, he's really stepped up tonight, Tony, and really taken the game on as opposed to letting other people. He's got 4 goals now.
And this is Wood. And another big save there from Stoikos, even though the crease infringement happened. How good Stoikos been this week too?
Oh, all the goalies, mate. I've talked with a lot of people about Sixers. Goalie's the last place I'd want to stand, but the goalies here, mate, have been like brick walls, both for the women and the men. It's been crazy. Mitch Baker, though, he wants to have another go.
Oh, just loses the ball in the light there. Cook fires in, and that's hit the defender. The ball comes up. Barrett, that falls into his stick. Fortuitously, Barrett. Everything's done at full pace here in this game. As Matty Wood says, well, I'm just going to slow it down a little bit and give it over to Tyler Reynolds. Tyler Reynolds, the craftiness of this man is able to get through gaps. And again, Stoikos just racking up saves. That's 10 already.
The match winner from the last game, Pius Bonjour, he had no one on him there, so really the boys need to play with their hands up and make sure they got all options covered as the Manta Rays take the game on, drive up the top, gets it to Baker. Baker then passes.
Great fake there and a good save down there from Rhett Johnston. Ball coming back the other way here. And we're going to have a timeout here, Pete. I might just get to Anson. We sort of stitched him up a little bit with goal scorers before. But we might get to Anson now just to go through the goal scorers so far in this game.
Here you go, Tones, for the Redbellies for their 7. We've got Ryan Hockey with 3 from 6 shots. We've got Matt Wood and Tyler Reynolds both with 2. Everyone's getting some shots off. Both teams are around the 20-25 mark. For the Manta Rays, though, we got 1 for Harari, 1 for Buchanan, 4 for Price. 3 for Baker, and 3 for Walker. The thing for me, though, Tones, is the Manta Rays are actually getting more assists, which means they're starting to bring everybody in and looking for that extra pass instead of going too much ISO.
Yep. And those 2 keepers, how are they going at the moment?
Oh, mate, absolutely massive. Stoikos is up to 10 now, and Rhett Johnson's up to 11.
Okay, absolutely fantastic. The man on the pulse. See that, Pete? He's actually got shots from scores.
Yeah, I know. He's one up me. I did say that earlier. He's doing a great job, Anson Carter, on the stats, using the great software of the great man Scotty Hill.
And we'll check in at 3/4 time with Anson to get his views on the game as well. But right now, the Redbellies, 5 down. They need to start to put some scoreboard pressure on. And this is a man that can... Oh, look at the little BTB. But Stoikos again. Just nothing getting through there.
No, these 2 goalies have been huge. Fothergill brings it down and finds
One hand,
Harari
Harari.
there. Harari just loses the ball there. Gets it to Cook.
15 seconds on the shot clock down to Walker. Walker, he's been really good in this game too from this point. I've got to say, you can't turn your back on him because when you least expect, gets around and Walker, that's come off the keeper, and that's all clear.
Oh, it's gone
That is in the back of the net for Lockie Walker. He had no angle whatsoever to speak of there.
He was absolutely using the clock, though. He turned around to have a look at the shot clock just to make sure he had his time right.
Oh, big bomb there from Cal Gibson. And again, those quick scores. Get one, score the other one, score this end.
Well, the teams are trying to get their offensive and defensive teams right, but while they're doing that interchange, you do have an opportunity to go and get that quick goal.
And Baker fires the ball down into the back corner. Just going and trying to turn him inside out. That's a great pass. Fantastic goal there from Josh Gordon. Great work from Baker, though.
Oh, how about that little, almost a BTB shovel shot almost? He twisted himself in all sorts of ways to get that ball to Gordon, and Gordon made no mistake of it.
Well, Gordon didn't even have to break stride with that pass.
No, it was beautiful. As Pius Bonjour gets the ball, feeds it off to...
Oh, another big save there from Stoikos. Tell you what, he has been absolutely huge in this game. And he's probably, if there's an MVP for this game at the moment, he probably sits with it.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. He's been a game changer.
Well, the shots he's had on him have all been on the crease.
Yeah. Yep.
You're only supposed to say 1 out of 10 of them as a good goalie.
Yeah. No, he's having some sort of a
Price
night as Price
Pricey
gets another one.
puts
No.
another one.
Goalie is, sorry, umpire.
Back of the net.
Waved it off. Ball coming down now with the Redbellies with Joe Manning.
That looked like it nutted right in the back of the net then.
Yeah, from the angle he was shooting from too, it certainly looked like it went in, but not to be. Cal Gibson got a great goal from this position just a minute ago.
And ball coming back the other way here through DiCarlo. DiCarlo stops on a dime and lets everyone go past him. It's a bit like the old Top Gun there. I'm just going to hit the brakes and they're all going to fly straight past. Showing a little bit of Tom Cruise right there.
Oh, it sounded just like him. I had to look around and see where he was.
I know.
Lockie Walker's doing this again. He's just wasting the time and going to drive, but he's gone left-handed this time, finding a cutter, but no one really in the right spot, or maybe he didn't pass to the right spot.
No, he was looking for the ghost of lacrosse players' pass right there, and they didn't turn up for him. I saw what he wanted to do, but sometimes it doesn't work.
No, he had the right idea, but the Redbellies now have come in and just fired it straight away by Tom Barrett, very wide, and now that
got a timeout.
it says full time on our screen, but I'm pretty sure there must be another quarter.
Yep, I'm reckoning that there is at least another quarter in this contest.
I would like to think that when the team wins, whoever it might be, they are a bit more excited than these lads now.
I was going to say at 14-8, if that was the end of the game. I'd like to get up a little bit more too.
Yeah.
So a fantastic quarter there for the Manta Rays. The Redbellies just starting to head behind now, aren't they? And we might check in with Anson. What did you like in that quarter, and any stats to speak of?
Yeah, the goals are still on par with each other, Tones, 12 apiece. The main thing for me, mate, is the Manta Rays can sense a bit of blood in the water, and with this scoreboard pressure on there, they're able just to take their time, run their sets, and that's why the assist column's kind of jumped up for them. They've got a total of 5, 6, 7 assists for their team, compared to 1 or 2 for the Bellies. So for me, they're able to dodge from the outside, get their hands free and either bury the shot, or they're drawing the defensive pressure and finding that open guy, mate. So again, both teams finding their opportunities, getting close to around the 40 shot mark for both teams. But unfortunately for the Redbellies, they're not converting as much as the Rays.
Absolutely, all over it is our man Anson Carter.
Yeah, that's good. I love hearing the stats by Carter.
Stats by Carter. That's what we could have a new segment.
New segment.
I'm liking it. Hey, boys, the friggin' intensity's up here, and this is going to be the last quarter in the first Major League Sixers game. This is going to be intense.
Oh, unreal.
Well,
Absolutely.
At the moment, we need 6 goals to get our Adelaide team back in the market.
Yeah, the Manta Rays here they've got Jack Price being the only boy from Adelaide. So maybe we could switch and just jump on the Jack Price train. But no, Manta Rays really killing it here. And they've come up with the first face-off too in Cook. Cook gets it to Baker. Baker.
Just running down through X here. Picked up by that's Hockey. Yep. Those numbers are a little hard to see, and Baker fires it around the corner, and that is going to go out. That is a Redbellies ball, and he's just sitting there, and that might be delay a game if he's not careful.
Could have been.
Jacob Marden, but good to see Marden back at. Oh no, sorry, that was Buchanan. That 6 and 8 look very similar too.
They do.
Ball back up the top, kicks it to Gibson. Gibson finds Wood coming down to the bottom corner, picked up by Harari. 2 lefties applying their craft. Oh, Harari just picked his pocket, and he's come back the other way. Look at the pace of Harari. Oh, that is so unselfish. And a great pass there to Nikolevsky.
Yeah, very unselfish. Probably had to pass it behind him to get that pass off, but did so well. And the goal scored.
So Price doing some work, knocks it down, and ball might come back the other way here. Not if Gibbo has anything to do by a penalty on the play. And all clear, and the hold gets waved off. And that was a big goal.
Oh, mate, Gibson, how strong was that? Getting his almost his head taken off.
Price
has a go.
As Rhett Johnson says, nope, maybe not down this end.
Rhett Johnson starting to really lift his save rate as well.
James Mullins fires to the ball to Cal Gibson. Cal Gibson fires it over the top. He's trying to say that he got a tip on that then, but the referee was having none of it. And Mitch Baker, he's just said, look, let's just take some time out of this one. If we can take some air out of the tyres, we could run away with this. 15-9.
And this is exactly what Anson said, you know, the Manta Rays. Oh, great look. Yeah. That's a great look there to Cook. And Cook has just put that straight past Johnston. But as I was saying, Anson was saying the Manta Rays can just take their time, and they are doing that using the clock, because all the pressures with the Redbellies, as Tyler Reynolds looks to maybe go ISO, doesn't. Finds a running
good
player.
Save from Stoikos again.
Oh, he's been massive.
But Anson was right on the money there. These last 3 goals have been all assisted.
Yeah, yep, there you go.
For the Manta Rays. And that will be a reset. No, we're going to have a penalty here, are we? For a hold. And that will go on the Manta Rays. Just looking to see who's sitting down there. That might be Baker. as the Redbellies end up in a power play opportunity. 16-9, 5 minutes to go. There is nothing that you can leave in the tank now. And the Redbellies under pressure. Good work there, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
That is great pressure.
Yeah, the Manta Rays actually making a mess of the Redbellies now, and you know, the Redbellies, you can't be doing stuff like that. I would have thought that, yep, there is a flag call. They're just getting ugly now, the Redbellies, I think. Manta Rays have put too much pressure on them, and they just extend the pressure as Johnston's stick somehow gets caught up somewhere and goes well over the goal.
And we've got a penalty here on the play as well. And that is just looking to see who's going. That might be, is it Matty? No, is it
I think it'll be Reynolds.
I'm just looking to see who's actually gone to the box there. And the answer is no one.
Reynolds was the one that was swinging wildly as they came back
and Reynolds just having his say down there too as he's walking off the pitch.
You want to be careful he doesn't get more than just the one.
So no one in the box at the moment. So they're going to have to sort that out because, no penalty on the play.
I'm very confused here, Tone. It looked like they waved the goal off.
Okay, the goal's all clear.
It was all clear?
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Had to be because the goalie took it where he should take it when...
Yeah, he was outside of the goal. But anyway, we'll wait to see what happens with that. Redbellies now.
Oh, some fire there. And we've got a penalty on the play for a hold here as well. So just starting to get a bit messy, as you said, Pete.
Yeah, they've got all the pressure on them and they're really struggling to just keep their mental composure. They're not running their sets, they're just really losing a bit of control.
So 17-9, 4 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock and running. Ball down the bottom corner. It's been a good save by
another one by Stoikos.
What a great effort, though, by the Redbellies to even be here. They finished 5th in the tournament. 100%,
Tony. To even be playing in the big dance is something else.
And how much does that extra game that they played this morning take out of their legs as we come into this last 4 minutes?
Yeah, particularly with some of the heat we've had in the first couple of days, they would really be struggling.
Baker fires, and that's save there from Johnson. Johnson kicks that one over to Wood. Wood, got to go to that. That is a cracking shot.
Beautiful shot from our perspective. We just were standing right behind that shot, and that was beautiful.
Matt Wood finding a laser up in the top corner. And Baker will have a timeout here. Glenn Meredith loves to do this sometimes. He's got 3 minutes on the clock. He's got 2 timeouts up his sleeve. And this is a bit about, you know what, boys? We're 17-10 up. Let's really enjoy this last 3 minutes. I've been on the end of couple of these speeches. Anson, been on the end of a couple of those too, mate.
Oh, yeah, mate. It's, not long left now, boys. It's make sure the job gets done, all those sorts of things. But it's exactly right. That's what they've got to do. The job's not done yet. It might be 7 goals. There's still 3 minutes to go. You take the foot off the pedal, the other team's going to capitalise. But if the Manta Rays keep going, 10 out of their 17 goals are assisted. So everyone's getting involved, and that's much harder to stop than just one-on-one sort of stuff. So if they keep going the way they're going, mate, I reckon it's going to be cooked. Cooked for the Bellies.
It is indeed. And Cook for the Manta Rays has been doing a good job.
Correct.
That is our man on stats tonight. He's been on the commentary box. He does everything like Peter Greenhouse does. It's had a fantastic team here as we start to come into the last 3 minutes, and we'll wrap this up later. But this is the enjoyable part of a championship right now. When you are 7 up, you've got 3 minutes to go, and you get to have a little bit of just fun out here now.
I don't know how much fun they're going to have. Yeah,
Johnson, I don't know how much fun he's going to have.
They're really putting a lot of pressure on the Manta Rays, but the Manta Rays don't. Oh, yeah.
Great pressure.
Great pressure, and that's forced that turnover. But, you know, I just think it's too little too late, personally. But, hey, let's see what they can do.
So a Redbellies ball. I don't know any goalie that likes to come out and chase behind. Oh, good shot there from, that is hockey.
Well, that's a good start, and maybe that timeout was not so good by Meredith. Gave the Redbellies a chance to just
take one last breath.
Yeah, get their strategy
fill the lungs full of air and pop it out. So they're just going to take some time off the clock here if they can find the easy outlet. Ball down there with DiCarlo. DiCarlo kicks it to Price. Price, he's going. Oh, Price still got the ball. That's a hold. That's a loose ball hold, and that ball will come back. Yep. So we've got a loose ball there, and the shot clock will reset. So the Manta Rays will take this ball down the back.
2 minutes and 2 seconds left. 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
2 minutes, 2 seconds, 6 goals up. The Manta Rays are looking like they are going to be the first ever men's MLS champions for the Sixers tournament. As Buchanan, he's not too fast, he's just taken some punishment there. That's a hold, looks inside. Ball is there. Oh! Mitch Baker!
And he does a little silly as well. So they've drawn a penalty.
Have they called? No, they have called the goal because that's an advantage call. So Mitch Baker with the celly.
And the penalty.
And the penalty. But you can see how much Buchanan is feeling that one there. He's taken a heap of pressure on this left-hand corner, and then he's run himself into more.
Just great composure there by Baker, though. He didn't try and force anything, but he just did put that little BTB into the right spot, and got that goal. That's certainly, if the coffin wasn't nailed, it is now.
So ball down here with Baker, little fake, and kicks it up to Harari. Harari looks back to Baker. Baker fires and goes wide down there on the right-hand post. And ball comes out. About 1:15 to go in this contest as the Redbellies come down. 7-goal difference. Reynolds looks to get in, doesn't get in, and throws it away. And that is probably...
we got to play it down. There's no malice here. He's just tried to change direction.
No, that's Lockie Walker, isn't it? Is that Lockie Walker?
No, I think that might be Nikolevsky.
It looks like he's done an ankle.
Yeah, I think he's just tried to change direction and rolled that ankle.
I was going to say, that's not a good thing to do with a minute to go and you're about to celebrate. Yeah. And you'll be told, by the way, you shouldn't be drinking any beers because that's not going to make it any better.
He's all right.
He's up. He's just...
he just wanted the last minute on the bench.
You know what he wanted? You know what he wanted? 30 seconds of camera time. And Ryan Sparks was all over it. So up he gets. They're never going to hurt as much now.
No.
You're about to win the first ever MLS ring. Championship ring.
I love the look of those. I wish I had the opportunity to play for one of those, Tone.
I'm just gonna sit near someone all night and admire it if they've got one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I've seen one in person.
Yeah. So ball down the back with Price. He will definitely try and take some time out as they are just kicking the ball around. They're a man up. And you see Price just saying, hey, settle it down. Don't need to do anything silly. Baker.
Crowd trying to influence the officials here.
And we have a whistle on the play. We have a timeout. And Glenn Meredith, just as I said, he's going to use his last one. And what he's going to do now is literally tell the boys, we're about to win a national championship, boys. The first ever MLS championship. Enjoy the last 24 seconds. That's all I've got to say to you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not much more he needs to say, is there, Tony? You know, they've had a great game today, dominated from the first whistle, and they're really going to celebrate this in 44 seconds.
As Rubber walks off to the camera, that was about that conversation, I reckon. He didn't spend long with them.
Yeah, that's right.
And the boys there are up and about.
they play a lot of sixes in Queensland. Tim Keane is from Queensland, so maybe that was where the advantage was. Tim Keane's seen a lot of it.
But again, a guy like Tim Keane, he just comes down, he does box, he always comes down with the Queensland teams, coaches, puts so much effort into it. What a reward for a guy like that who just gives to this sport so much.
100%. I couldn't have said it better myself, mate. And he's a genuinely nice guy too.
Absolute champion is Tim Keane. But let's not dwell on that. Double coming, triple coming. Baker just pops the ball over his back and heads off. Ball starts down. They're not giving it up though, are they,
No.
the Redbellies? They're going to come. They're going to put, see if they can't put a bit more scoreboard pressure on. Wood kicks the
Hannah
ball
Roberts.
over.
Oh,
Hannah
big goal.
Roberts. He's just putting his name up just in case no one saw him.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone remembers the first and the last goal of a championship.
Well, the Manta Rays will want to hope that's the last. They'll continue to run the clock down. They've done it pretty well so far.
So 7 seconds left in this contest. Harari looks like he'll end up with the ball down the back corner. Hockey just tries to jam it out. And there we go. The Perth Manta Rays are the first ever MLS Sixers champions of Australia.
Aren't they happy too? They're running they're getting all around the goalie, Tony, as is the way we do it these days. And they are very happy lads indeed.
And if you think that this competition is Mickey Mouse, look at the celebrations that these guys have been doing.
Yeah,
there's a bit of talk about it, but this is full on this tournament.
Oh, this is legit, this tournament. And you look at people that have lost the grand final. We've had a couple of young ladies for the Seahawks that have walked past in tears because this means so much to them. And these lads are no different. You look at the Redbellies here, getting around each other, telling each other we shouldn't be here anyway. We've done a great job, lads. Well done. Hold your heads high. But geez, the Manta Rays absolutely dominated the game today.
They did indeed. And Anson Carter, how did the scorers end up in that one? It's plenty of scores with 18 for the Manta Rays.
Plenty of scorers, mate, and just want to say a great effort to these athletes out here. They were upwards of 40-odd shots and capitalising on most of them. They're close to 50% there, mate, if it's just a bit under. So at least they're getting their plenty of shots. So let's start with the Bellies. Let's go. Ryan Hockey had 4 goals with the headliner for the Bellies today. Eden Hannah Roberts with that last juice up there ended up with 2. Cal Gibson 1. Maddie Wood 3 goals there, and Tyler Reynolds with 2. And then on the winning team side, the Perth Manta Rays, mate, we had 1 each for Nevaleski, Harari, Cook, Buchanan, Fothergill and Gordon, and then 4 each for Price, Baker and Walker. So the studs really came out. So to go with Walker, he had 3 assists, Baker had 3 assists, and Jack Price had 1. So again, there the stars came out for the Manta Rays, and it proved to be what they needed, right? And the guy there on screen, fantastic job, mate. 14 saves, and his counterpart in Rhett Johnson also another 14 saves. So the guys, you know, they're seeing plenty of shots, making plenty of saves, plenty are on the cage as well. They're not missing a lot tonight, and yeah, the Mantas just proved to be the better side all over the field today, mate.
Dude, fantastic effort there, Anson. That is so good to have you both in the box with me. It's always nice when you can work with great people, but when you work with your great mates, it is fantastic to have you both here. I've been blessed this weekend to be working with both of you, so thank you so much on behalf of me, and we'll wrap it up after, but I just wanted to put that in there right now.
You're too kind, mate. I think Anson would agree. You do a great job, Tony, and to be part of this ALN team for this inaugural tournament, for me, has been quite an honour myself. So, and you know, Anson and I got to do a game together, so that was a first, and it was a golden goal. Yeah. So.
No, I had an absolute blast too, guys. So being introduced to the box with you guys this weekend has been absolutely fantastic for me, mate. I've loved every minute of it. It probably takes the sting out of not playing in it so much, so still getting a part of it in some way. But the ALN here with Scotty, Sparks, Timmy Kay, and you boys here, especially you, Tones, it's been an absolute blast, mate. Thanks for having me.
It's outstanding to be able to bring you live free lacrosse, and Ryan Sparks still up on the camera up there as Benny Hook is just interviewing Jack Price out there. We might try and catch the last bit of that.
Absolutely. Cheers. Good on you, Jack. Well done. Well played.
And literally that was the last bit of that. Sorry, Ben. But the crowd here was amazing tonight. The lacrosse was even better. I'll tell you what, right down there's a trophy. These are new franchises to what we are calling Major League Lacrosse, or Major League Sixes, sorry. This is the game that goes to the Olympics. I'm going to say right now, if this is the first instalment of the game that goes to the Olympics, I'm hooked.
Mate, we're going to see some unbelievable lacrosse, and when the world gets the opportunity to see our sport in the Olympics, if it's as entertaining as what we've had this weekend, I think the game's going to grow even more.
It is indeed, and we cannot forget our sponsors, because events like this don't happen without our sponsors. And to iAthletic, the official apparel partner of Lacrosse Australia, it is good, it is better, it is iAthletic. And the Australian Sports Commission for the support and work behind the scenes powering that Olympic dreams of Lacrosse Australia. 120 years in the making, and Sport Integrity Australia, clean sport is your responsibility. So we thank our sponsors, and I'll tell you what, if you've been watching this live stream and you've seen a game that you go, that is amazing, I've never seen it before, and you want a sponsor, get in touch with Lacrosse Australia. They will want a major sponsor at some point for this foray into our Olympic team. So don't be shy. Ground floor opportunity. Get in. Contact Pete Unwin or Tim Kennedy at Lacrosse Australia and get your name somewhere amongst it, because it's only going to get bigger and bigger, boys.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, Tony. Every sport needs help from corporates, and we'll take... well, I can't speak for Lacrosse Australia, but Lacrosse Australia would love to have a chat with them.
Excellent. And as we look down there, there's something we've never seen before either. There is some bling down there, Anson.
Oh, mate, yeah. And if you haven't seen it online there, guys, it's absolutely sensational. These guys are going to feel like Super Bowl champions. And I think it's about time, you know. It might be a little old school with the medals and things like that, and it feels proper and traditional and all, but getting a bit of bling into something as sensational as this Major League Sixes really puts on that Major League vibe, doesn't it? And I think it's, and again, credit to these athletes. They've put on a fantastic performance this weekend. Only gotten together. The IQ's there, obviously, so they've bought into the team philosophies, and it's shown throughout the teams as it gets deeper into the games that high-octane athletes get it done, and it makes it super exciting for everyone here in the stands.
Look at the girls down here. The Seahawks were the first one, the women's team. Disappointment that they did have, but they were the first one on there. You look down there, you see the Redbellies. They're just a unit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, this is Australian lacrosse.
Yeah.
These girls and guys will be forming bonds right now, even though they're playing for different franchises, going towards something that hopefully 24 Australians, as Tim Kennedy said, will get to do in the next 3 years. That is an amazing opportunity for these young athletes.
Yeah, we've said it many times. This weekend is we are a family. Lacrosse is one of those sports, and I've been to footy and I've been to netball, but lacrosse is just one of those sports that people just like to get around each other, and it doesn't matter what club you're from. If you're in the club rooms having a refreshment, you say g'day, you shake hands, you have a chat, and it's great.
Yeah, it's a fraternity, isn't it? So once you get that first lacrosse stick and you join a club, or you play at school, or you do something like that, then all of a sudden you're in a representative team and you're meeting people interstate, and then all of a sudden you're going for an international team, and now you're meeting people across the world. So, and you just make friends for life. All of a sudden they come over to your club and play, or you go over there, and some people here might go to the college system or Canada play box or things like that. But yeah, it is a fraternity, and everyone's amongst and in it for each other. There's no real egos in it. Everyone just, it's like one big happy family.
I liken it to when I go to an escape room. Once I'm in, I'm never getting out. And that's what lacrosse is for me. Once you're in, you're hooked. Family, real family orientation in this sport. And Ryan Spark up on the camera up there, he's just pushed it our way. So great job up there, Sparksy. And to Jaden Penner also, who has done a fantastic job. He was roaming around earlier with the mobile camera. I think Blake Billsborough as well have done a heap of work on the production side and coming through. We've had our social media happening, you know, Simon Lovett, Alex Helmus, you know, just this is so much bigger now.
Yeah. I've not been involved in too many ALN teams, but this must be one of the biggest ever put together, so that we can get as much information out to the people as possible. It's just great.
And we're going to have the presentations of the Major League Sixers Cups. Oh, no, I mean, forget the cup. I want a ring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look, the cups will be around forever, but the ring goes home with me, and I get to wear it. How good. I'm just so jealous, man. They look great. Whoever designed, I'm not sure. Do we know who designed them, Tone?
God.
Well, he's done a great job,
he's
mate.
He's done a great job, as Scotty just heads out the box.
I actually heard that they managed to find that Chuck Norris finally shed a tear, and they were made from them.
Wow. So they're tough.
Yeah.
They are tough. And no wonder you've seen that man with the weight of them.
Oh, mate, yeah, that looks sensational.
They are all muscle. They are. As the Ryan Spark comes over, has the setup here, and Scotty Gill came out. He's got a camera here somewhere. I think on the ground there.
DJG Illy's just almost had a mischief.
Well, we don't want him to have a mischief just yet. And we're going to have Pete Unwin very shortly to start the presentations for this inaugural Major League Sixers. And I'm going to give a shout out as well. Marden Sports Complex. How good have these guys been? Anything we've asked, they are. You know what? We can do that for you.
Yeah,
what a great place to hold this.
Yeah, great hosts. The fields have held up absolutely amazingly. They've seen a lot of games. The lights are great. And you're right, Tone, they've been very hospitable. When I needed a trestle table for something, they said, yeah, absolutely, we've got it.
It is indeed. And we're just about to start to head down here and get on board with the presentations. We might actually wrap it up from the commentary box here. I'm just going to do a quick couple of thank yous. Mr. Scotty Gill, amazing, mate. Look at the technology we have here. This doesn't run without you, buddy. So amazing. I can't say any more than that. Anson Carter, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Tones. Happy to be with you, mate.
And Peter Greenhouse, thank you very much. To Shindell Oliver, also amazing. Great having her here. On behalf of myself, Tony Watts, and the Australian Lacrosse Network, we hope you enjoy the content we bring to you. My name, again, is Tony Watts. And until the sticks are swinging, enjoy the presentations, and we'll be back very soon with live lacrosse action.
Gentlemen, what an amazing night. What an incredible 3 days of Major League Sixes. Can you put your hands together and thank our 4 teams in the 2 grand finals for 2 amazing spectacles this evening. A big round of applause. And let's congratulate our 2 inaugural champions, the Adelaide Redbellies women and the Perth Manta Rays men. I would like to acknowledge the following officials who have joined us in attendance today. The General Manager of Lacrosse Australia, Pete Unwin, and Lacrosse Australia Directors, Tim Kennedy, who is on my left, and Courtney Hobbs, of course, the team manager of the championship winning team. So congratulations to Courtney. Would also like to welcome all Lacrosse Australia Life members who are present here today. I will invite Lacrosse Australia Director, Tim Kennedy, to say a few words. Thank you, Tim.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let me start by just saying thank you all so much for buying into this. It was a bit of a harebrained scheme about 10 months ago, and you know, a bit of work's gone into getting us here, but we can't do anything like this without all of you guys, and that's everything from the players, coaches, managers to the crowd, creating an atmosphere like this. This is truly a remarkable, remarkable evening for us and for our sport. I'd like to start by thanking the Australian Sports Commission and the Australian Institute of Sport, 2 of our new Olympic partners who have been fantastic and incredibly supportive throughout this process. I'd also like to thank iAthletic, our official apparel provider. I think you would all agree the uniforms look sensational. So big round of applause for iAthletic. We really look forward to the next 5 years working with them. A massive thanks to Paul Giordano and the Azzurri Sports Club. These guys have been amazing. Nothing's been too much. They've been here at the crack of dawn, keeping everything going for us. And I think you'll all agree this is an incredible facility and so great to see lacrosse out here. So a massive round of applause for Paul Giordano. Now, I hope I get everyone here, but an event like this doesn't just happen. It takes an army of people putting out their hands and getting involved. To Trav Renshaw, done an amazing job pulling this event together. He's running around with the green, helping MC, doing an awesome job. Ethan, Blake, Danielle, Mel, Jen out in the gate, done an amazing job for us out there, Jen and Ethan. Tracy and Trish on the food. I think we've all really enjoyed the food those guys have put on for us all week. Big round of applause to everybody who's been, behind the scenes making this happen. On the field, obviously, to Steph Cardi and all of our volunteers who jump behind the bench to help with the scoring. Huge job. Sixes is an incredibly tough game to score with an army of people in there, and they've done an amazing job. And to Carolyn McLuckley and the team of officials, thank you very much for making the time to come down here. Big round of applause for our officials. Our photographers and social media guys running around, Alex, Simon, Kane and Chris jumping there, getting all those awesome snaps, which I really encourage you guys to get sharing, get them out. Anyone who didn't put their hand up, I hope they're getting FOMO. So let's get this stuff out as much as we can. So big round of applause for those guys. Our amazing team at the ALN, Scotty Gill up there. His crew, Ryan, Sparksy and Jaden out there on the video all week. Tony Watts and his commentary crew. Big round of applause to the ALN guys. And of course our Lacrosse Australia GM, Pete Owen, who stepped into the role this year and done an amazing job. Nothing's been too hard for Pete to get this off the ground. And again, a big round of applause for this guy because this stuff doesn't happen without him. As I say, from a Lacrosse Australia perspective, guys, this has been a massive first step as we commence this Olympic journey. There are going to be opportunities over the next 4 years, and I'd really encourage the lacrosse community to seize this opportunity with open arms. Take it amongst yourself, put yourself out there, get out there and ask what you can do to help the sport, because this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity for us, and I really, really am glad to be able to enjoy this journey with such a fantastic community. So on behalf of the Board of Lacrosse Australia, thank you all very, very much for coming tonight, to everybody here, and thanks for supporting MLS.
Brilliant, mate. Well spoken, Tim. Tim, I will invite you now to present championship rings to our match officials who were overseeing the Women's Major League Sixes Grand Final tonight. We will invite them to come forward and receive their rings. Led by Tammy Varga.
Kelly Morley, Julie Ames, and Nikki Boise. just get a photo. Jump in front for a photo. And on the men's side, not yet. No, we'll do them in a second.
Just work that out. There has been players receiving votes through matches right throughout the pool matches, and we have a winner of the inaugural Major League Sixes Women's MVP. I'll invite Pete Unwin to announce the winner.
The winner for the 2024 Major League Sixes Women's MVP is from the Melbourne Makos, Nellie Mollison. Nellie, you will need to come down. I'll just be reading them out as well. You want to do that? Yeah, sorry. I didn't write that in. Nellie, you might just want to stand right there. You might just want to wait there for a moment. I'm now going to present, Tim is going to present the All-Star team for the Women's 2024 MLS Championship. From the Sydney Seahawks, number 11, Olivia Parker. From the Adelaide Redbellies, number 16, Ashton Hiron. From the Brisbane Salties, number 1, Lauren Hunter. While Lauren's making her way down, we'll also welcome down number 17 from the Perth Manta Rays, Erin Mitchell. And number 20 from the Sydney Seahawks, Jordan Watts. And last but not least, your MVP, number 28 from the Melbourne Makos, Nellie Mollison.
We'll invite them all back out for a photo. So congratulations to our inaugural Major League Sixes Women's All-Star team. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit earlier tonight, we witnessed an incredible Women's Major League Sixes Grand Final. The Adelaide Redbellies and the Sydney Seahawks were both excellent competitors. It was played in wonderful spirit. It was played tough. It was played hard. We did have a winner at the end, but we will invite the captain of the Sydney Seahawks, Olivia Parker, just to say a few words. Thanks, Liv.
Thank you so much to the Adelaide Redbellies. Wow, what an incredible game that was. Bodies on the line, fought so hard. It was really gritty lacrosse, and you guys come up with a win. It was a great team game, and you guys should be so proud of yourselves. Like, you guys really brought it to us today, so congratulations. I just want to thank Lacrosse Australia and all the volunteers for this. Like, this is such a massive tournament and such a big pathway for our Olympic journey, and this is so exciting, and to be a player on the field, it was just electric, and it just felt so incredible, and I'm just really grateful to be part of this journey, and thank you to everyone that contributed to that. It was really amazing, so thank you. To my team, guys, we were undefeated all week, and we were the team with the vibes every single day, and I'm so proud of you all, and to be able to come out here and just have the best time together is just, what more could you ask for? Like, honestly, I'm so proud of you all, and yeah, thank you so much. Thanks.
Stacey Morlang, of course, is Lacrosse Australia royalty. She has coached the Redbellies to the inaugural championship title. I'll invite Stacey Morlang to come and say a few words and introduce her championship winning team.
Say a few words and then introduce your players. I'll present them, and it was an amazing event.
Yes. What an awesome experience. I think from the start of this whole campaign, we weren't really sure what this was going to feel like, what it was going to be like. And when we got here, it was what Liv said, it was electric. And we could feel the energy in the stadium and the feeling across all the teams. And to combine all of these girls together to start to show these young ones what they're going to be one day and where we're going on this Olympic journey has been a really beautiful experience. I think from collaborating as coaches across the board on all the teams in our states and pulling all the draft girls together in each state to work together, it's been a really gratifying experience and a really exciting start to what's to come for all of us. And I think, you know, my team in particular had 7 kids 18 and under, and they were just epic out here when the physicality is lifted from what we're used to. Yeah. And across the board, they all put their hand up and they got drafted into a system that no one knew what it was going to be like, and I think everyone handled it so beautifully. To the 5 teams that were in the girls' tournament, it was anyone's game, really, with a draft system. You knew you had to show up and hold for 4 quarters, and the Seahawks were just epic. The way you played and the incredible coaching. I knew that today we were up against what I think is the highest lacrosse IQ coach in the country, who supports me incredibly in Trish. And I always learn a lot from how she does things and how she grooms her players to be just epic. So Seahawks, that was epic. Well done. Really good. To the Redbellies, a particular shout out to our leader, Ashton. She is showing what our young ones want to be one day. She's absolutely the grit, perseverance and resilience of what a top-level lacrosse player is. And she takes no mercy, and it's what we need to take into battle. And I think she led these girls with a level of intensity that they need to learn and see what they're going to be one day. So epic leadership to Ash. Yep. And from the back end there, everyone bought into the journey and they believed in us and Caitlin and I, and they believed in what we were doing. And we had those young 7 kids that back end of the roster was what won it for us today. They were the ones that showed up and took the game on. So well done, kids. Okay, Ashton, coming out. Way to go. You're getting a medal. You're getting a ring. Anastasia. Jado. Emily. Benny. Sasha. Annabelle. Georgia. Sophie. Chelsea. Eliana. Rangi. Alicia. Caitlin. And also at Australian Royalty and our team manager, back in form, Courtney Hobbs.
And last but not least, the coach of the Adelaide Redbellies receives her ring. Stacey Morlang. And now we'll invite the captain, Ashton Horan, and the coach, Stacey Morlang, to lift the inaugural Women's Major League Sixes Championship Trophy. The Adelaide Redbellies are champions. Okay, we now begin the presentation of the men's final. Another outstanding game. Congratulations to the Redbellies on a valiant fight, but the Perth Manta Rays were just supreme tonight. Please put your hands together for our inaugural men's Major League Sixes champions, the Perth Manta Rays. Tim Kennedy will announce our referees as they come to receive their rings.
First up, Luke Keesing. Steve Green. Bradley Edwards. And Tyler Nolf.
Marty? And now I'll invite Pete Unwin back to announce the men's MVP and the All-Star Six.
Okay, the winner of the 2024 Major League Sixes men's MVP from the Perth Manta Rays, Stephen Stojkos. And now for the men's All-Star team. From the Sydney Seahawks, number 43, Donnie Howard. And from the Melbourne Makos, number 7, Tom Richards. From the Adelaide Redbellies, number 9, Matthew Wood. From the Brisbane Salties, number 17, Marcus Arambatsis. From the Perth Manta Rays, number 11, Jack Price. And again, from the we'll try one more time, and from the Manta Rays, number 10, Stephen Stokes.
Well, in the men's Major League Sixes, the Adelaide Redbellies were said to become the Cinderella story. They did fall one match short, but they were absolutely sensational over the course of the day today. We will invite their captain, Matthew Wood, just to come and say a few words on behalf of the Adelaide Redbellies, our runners-up in 2024.
Look, thank you everyone for coming down. You guys put on an excellent game today. I just want to thank my team right now to start the day at 5th seed and to play 3 games in the heat today. Fantastic job. Should all be proud of yourselves. Congrats to the women as well. Great week for everyone. Let's go Redbellies. I think TK pretty much thanked everyone, but has anyone thanked TK? Let's get a round of applause. Look, I'm really excited for Lacrosse over the next 4 years. It's going to be amazing. I'm so happy to be a part of it. Let's go.
Well done. Brilliant, mate. Well done, Matthew, and congratulations to the Adelaide Redbellies, runners-up in the inaugural Major League Sixes men's competition. I will invite the coach of the champions of the men's Major League Sixes, Glenn Meredith, to say a couple of words and introduce his Perth Manta Rays team. Thanks, Glenn.
Thanks very much. I've just got some instructions on the way out here that we need to thank iAthletic for the uniforms they supplied. Is that correct? As a sponsorship. Give them a round of applause for iAthletic. Fantastic to get involved. I want to just congratulate the Redbellies. You know, this morning, I think one of the guys we walked past before said, "Oh, you didn't think you'd be seeing us tonight," and I didn't. I thought, well, it's 3 games in one day. That's going to be a tough ask. What a massive effort from you guys, and much respect from everybody here for get up for 3 games today. From all of us, I'm sure. I want to thank the guys at Tim Keane at the back there from Queensland and Paul Freeman, the short guy standing at the back down there. Just amazing to do this with a couple of your mates. And to coach, I'm coaching some of these kids who I played with, like Jalen, Bruce Dill, DeCarlo, Mitch Baker, Kobe Cook. I mean, these are guys I played with their parents, and for me to be involved with these kids coaching has been outstanding, and to come away with the silverware is even better. So I was proud to do it with you guys. I wanted to say sometimes Lacrosse doesn't have big crowds, but to come out tonight, you guys were exceptional in the crowd. You made this have some atmosphere. You gave it a whole lot of atmosphere, and I thank you very much for getting involved. And hopefully from this point forward, this grows, because I'll be honest, I came here not quite sure what this would be. It's a bit of obviously a new start for all of us, but as the tournament got on, it's pretty clear this is the future of the game. Without any question. I think if the more spectators that come along, the more the game grows, the more the sport of lacrosse gets spread around the world. Congratulations to the girls' teams as well. It's fantastic to celebrate this stage with you guys. And to my guys again, fantastic. I couldn't be prouder of the effort you put in all week, and I'm just so proud of all. Thanks very much. Got my team out. Ethan Buchanan, number 8. Lockie Walker, 24, the General Lee, Eaton Nikakevsky. I'm sorry, mate, I never got that right. Jacob Marden, number 6. Kobe Cook, number 5. Dylan Harari, number 2. Josh Gordon, 18. Jared Neal, 22. Liam Fothergill, 13. Jalen Bruce Dill DeCarlo, 21. Mitch Baker, 12. Stephen Stoikas, 10, and Jack Price, 11. On the coach side, Tim Keane, obviously, and Paul Freeman. Anything else? Sorry, my voice is going.
And of course, to receive his championship ring from Tim Kennedy, the coach, Glenn Meredith. And I'll invite Perth Manta Rays captain Lachlan Walker and the coach Glenn Meredith to lift the first ever Major League Sixes Men's Championship trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll invite Pete Unwin to formally close the tournament very shortly, but just from my perspective, I have to say congratulations on what you have created in just 3 days. It has been absolutely remarkable. Mainstream media attention over the last couple of days. To all of the players, to the match officials, to the volunteers and supporters, well done on something incredibly special here in Adelaide. We've been so proud to host it in 2024. And we look forward to 2025. I'll hand you to Pete Unwin to wrap things up.
Thanks, everyone. Just echoing all the comments tonight. I won't take any time in relation to thanking everyone, but everyone knows how amazing the teams have been this week, the coaching staff, the team managers, our officials, but also, as our captain so eloquently said before, TK had a little dream in relation to the Sixers competition. He's been the backbone behind and the foundation of this program, and we are grateful to have him as a director of Lacrosse Australia. The next 3.5 years is going to be a hell of a ride. I suggest you get on board. We're going to have some fun, and this is going to be an absolutely sensational pathway to LA 28. I now officially close these games. Make your ways up to the club rooms. Let's have some fun.